So in Japan, we mostly think of players as, character loyalists that just want to improve their most with the character. That is not always the case, and two of the top players in Japan right now, Akola and Hurt, picked up surprising counterpicks to beat their demons, also from Japan. So today we're going to be watching two of the counterpick sets. First off, we're going to be watching Hurt's Sonic beat Doramigi at Supernova, and then second off, we're going to watch Akola with his new Game & Watch defeat Hurt at Umebura this past weekend, so let's go. I'm honestly a fan of how no-nonsense these counterpicks are. It's like characters that do well versus whoever they're struggling with, right? So Hurt has a bad record versus Doramigi, Acola has a bad record now versus Hurt. And it's just like, I'm just gonna pick up a top-tier character that does well against these characters. They're not picking up these random niche mid-tiers, they are just picking up characters they know work in theory, and they've been working on them. Hurt has had a Sonic for, several months now at the very least. So it's not like this is just like a random Sonic he picked out because he was like, oh, I gotta go this character. Ooh, nice. Ooh, potential edge guard by Doramigi, but he misses it. Yeah, the good recovery by Sonic, of course, is going to make this a little bit more difficult for Doramigi to edge guard, which is one of the big things about the matchups. You can go low often. This should be stock, though. Maybe not. I mean, you're not gonna get this is just going to be looped. Oh no, he does miss it. So Doramigi missing the edge guard, which is pretty rare for him. But yeah, just obviously the strength of Sonic off stage, both in edge guarding and in aggression, is going to be a huge deal. And of course the fast speed, I don't know why the VOD's doing that. It's not me, I swear. And Spring, of course, can get in the way of the tether, fair, lingering move, nair, lingering move. Those are all good moves at dealing with Min-Min's recovery. And so if Hurt can just apply his fundamentals with a new character, he's able to take down the best player in the world with Min-Min. And also the ranked #1 player in the world. That was, an intentional pun. Yeah, punishing with the homing attack, and to be able to go above any potential mix-ups that Min-Min has as well. 77%, he's doing real good right now. I actually didn't watch this set, I only watched the losers finals because I think I tuned in to this tournament when they were doing losers bracket. So I didn't see this, so I actually have no idea how it goes other than the fact that Hurt wins. Ooh, nice homing attack. That should not be the stock. No, SD's actually the up air. A little bit too long of the actual animation, so he wasn't able to grab ledge. Unfortunate, that would have been a huge lead for Hurt, and instead Doramigi now with the percent lead, which he absolutely at this point does not deserve. Uh-oh, Min-Min sucks. Oh, misses the tech, and that's just gonna be the stock. Yeah, sometimes you're just not expecting these forward airs to hit. You're not expecting the reversals because a lot of people will go passive in those situations. So Hurt, after SDing, does get a kill at literally 0% because Sonic forward air is quite good. And so yeah, now we have 1-0 for Hurt. Game 2 counterpicking back to FD, which I actually don't agree with. I think that the platforms will be really helpful for Doramigi because it will prevent any homing attacks from obviously punishing stuff because you can just go under a platform. But I guess, something I don't. I never mind this stage in general as Min-Min, but I feel like in this matchup it is not ideal. So Hurt trying to spin his way through all the arms, and currently it's about an even game. Gets through the arm there, back air, no, jumps above it because again, the verticality that Min-Min can cover is pretty limited. Oh, nice up air, gets up air nair. Look at this 50% lead running under as well, making it a little bit harder to know for Doramigi where all of his moves should be. Gets the jump read, but trades. So unfortunately, Doramigi not going to be able to get a combo there, but the megawatt smash attack is going to come out. That's a lot of damage. But again, able to recover so quickly. It's really nice because a lot of times Min-Min will need space and time to, reposition themselves and just not going to be able to find the down air, and this megawatt smash comes out. That's the electric. Ooh, but gets the roll read. Homing attack, not going to work. That's actually going to be an SD. Goodbye, Hurt. Homing attack off stage is a very dangerous gambit. Gets the nair, good damage for Doramigi. This is obviously looking like a Doramigi dub because he's up 3 stocks to 1 and, Hurt SD'd for a second game in a row. I wonder if that's going to happen in every game. That'd be funny. Yeah, double jumping away, but Hurt. Even if you are down a lot, you can still... Ooh! That was so nice. Is he dead? I think he... Oh, I don't think you needed to hit him there. I think he was just dead. Uppy again. This should be a punish. No, weird positioning. The neutral get up went actually past where Doramigi was. That should be the stock. Forward air. Yep, it is. So either way, you still get to learn a couple of things. Even if you aren't going to win this game, more than likely, you still get to okay, how do these interactions work? Especially, again, a lot of times probably that Hurt has been practicing this Sonic. It hasn't been against, even in this specific matchup, it hasn't been against Doramigi specifically. Misses the tech. Both players flubbing techs on reversals, and that is going to be 1-1. Ooh, Hurt counterpicking Kalos. This isn't even legal in Japan for the most part, so this is going to be very interesting. Already has Doramigi off stage. Does he have a double jump? Yes, he does, but still can't make it back. That's the power of Sonic off stage. You're able to drag opponents so far away. Nice stuff by Hurt, and this is a huge lead right now. But I mean, hey, he might miss a tech or SD, so it's really close still. You have to consider it to be really close because of what's been happening so far in this top 8 of a premiere, by the way. Doramigi has Hurt in the corner, but again, he's down a stock and 50%, and that's the type of verticality. Like, being able to go on these platforms is honestly huge. Ooh, nice combo. The weak nair up air into the back air. It wasn't the sweet spot back air, unfortunately, and nice megawatt smash in the air, but still, that's going to be... Oh, had a double jump still. I thought he didn't have a double jump, so... Hurt able to make it back in the forward air. Final hitbox is so big, you see him fist pumping in the corner. His counter pick is going really, really well. Okay, gets that. So now we have still a full stock lead. Read the roll, but unfortunately did not hit it. That's going to be some good damage, but able to air dodge through that. Frame 2 air dodge also going to be so clutch in this matchup. Okay, gets the up air out of shield. Tries to spin. Actually gets it. Doramigi was unready. That's not how English works. Was not ready for the mix-up there. And now not able to get a punish. Sonic is too fast. Yep. Ram damage, but still not at death percent. It's going to be another nair up air into insert move. Forward throw, missing the tech yet again. Why are they missing so many techs? Like, you can only call something unexpected so many times before it's expected and you're just messing up. Trying to get this megawatt hit. Unable to there, but he's still going to stay megawatt for some time just because Ram's not doing too much unless you're in advantage. Oh, and the platform, gonna be able to get that back air, nice. Using the platform really, really well right now. That's a lot of shield damage, actually shield poked. And Hurt, still not dead with the Sonic, but we do need to close out this stock. Yeah, Doramigi does, and so 132 is the deficit. That is like back throw, that's so many moves. Sonic skill potential is like pretty good. Forward air, I don't know if there's a double jump. Hi, Fern. And that forward air will come out and get the edge guard. That is going to be the stock for Hurt 2-1. And again, that's just the power of Sonic, right? Really good edge guarding character. Really fast, hard to punish for Min. And so this counter pick is working out right now. Doramigi looking a little bit defeated, but he cannot be defeated. He was just ranked the #1 player in the world, right? Ooh, gets the nice ram into Dragon Smash. And the megawatt smash tech, keeping really in control right now. Because again, Sonic can still do a lot of stuff versus Sonic. It's just Sonic is a little bit harder to do those things. So I wouldn't say this is like a terrible matchup or anything. Like maybe, like I think Sonic maybe slightly wins, but it's nothing like, oh, this is unwinnable, this is so bad. Like it's not like Min versus like Sheik or Meta Knight or Pikachu or something like that. Those matchups are like much worse. And the megawatt comes out and that is going to be the stock. The platform is working out. Again, you can't be as vertical if you are Sonic, if the platforms are in the way. Granted, you will get more combos as Sonic, so, you know, there is that negative there, but I think that is super worth it for Doramigi, which makes me really wonder why Doramigi counterpicked FD in the first place. Like, after game 1, he counterpicked back to FD, it's like, no, the platforms are good. He should be dead. No, is not able to. Really nice drift away there by Doramigi to keep himself alive there. Down air gonna get down. That should be the stock. Yes, it is. The reversals there. The Ram Nair is just so potent in those positions, especially the back hit, and that is going to be 3 stock to 1 stock for Doramigi. Again, this time not an SD though. It really seems like whoever gets the lead just snowballs these advantages. Hurt does take the stock, not an SD, so we do see a full stock lead for Hurt, but still for Doramigi, but still Hurt able to bring this back for sure. But you see the platforms making it really, really difficult for Hurt to play the same type of game he was playing on FD, and of Kalos as well, because Kalos is basically FD, right? Where he's able to just like jump above where Min wants to go and has uninterrupted spins, which those are the really nice attributes for Sonic. Misses that. The spring though, oh, but he has the double jump, has to wait for the tether or it won't work. Parry, dash attack, nice stuff by Doramigi. Hurt trying to find a way in. There's a forward tilt. Needs to get this edge guard, but ran off a little bit too early, so it wasn't the correct flowchart. Doramigi had too many options there. Shields, but the pivot grab not going to work out, so that grab back throw will work out. Yeah, and again, we're going for the edge guard a little bit early, a little bit preemptive to go low. You got to like full hop off stage to, yeah, be a little bit more ambiguous. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That spring. Not going to get the kill, though. Could have had a punish, but didn't punish the get up attack correctly. Ooh, that was cool. I like that a lot. Hurt putting his hand on his chest saying, okay, I still got this, but 71% against Doramigi is a lot. The player is so good and so lethal, so any percent can be bad. No double jump right now. It doesn't matter. There's an up B to stay mobile for Doramigi. Hurt needs to get this Min off stage pronto. The spin could have done it, but misses barely. Doramigi playing really well. Pushed him off the platform, actually, because he wasn't able to move because he did a smash attack. No double jump. Could have just gone off and forwarded, but was a little scared. Forward smash. If he can be off stage, that can be the game. Air dodge is back, but now he cornered himself, but he evened up the percent lead. He's actually winning right now, and Hurt, again, just with the potency of Sonic Advantage State. Neutral get up, gonna get grabbed. Spring, it can be a big deal. No, that's gonna be, no, it's not an SD. He actually is able to mark home on to Doramigi through the platform. I thought it was going to be an SD like we saw that other game, but no, misses the tech again, dude. They keep missing techs. They keep dying in such weird ways. Doramigi popping off. Hell yeah. I'm down for mid-set pop-offs. Doramigi does not want to lose to this goddamn Sonic. You can tell based on his emotion. Hurt thinking of counterpick, whether he wants to go Snake or not, what stage he wants to go to, but locks into Sonic for this game 5. A little bit of room, so Doramigi's in it. Oh my god, he's bobbing his head to down tilt up smash, which is like the easiest confirm you can do as Min. That is how passionate he is right now. Okay, gets the down tilt. Oh, not gonna be anything more. Hurt kind of far behind right now, but okay, gets some damage with the Nair and the down smash for Doramigi. Ooh, what, that was sick. Getting weird trades, but he's still keeping himself near the ledge, which of course a lot of Hurt's success has been edge guarding Doramigi, so staying in the corner like on purpose is kind of a crazy decision. No 2-frame there again, very difficult to do if you are fighting against a Sonic player. Okay, nice grab. I mean, 87% is still a lot, so it's not like he has this huge lead. He's only up like 20 or 30%. No punish, but the Megawatt, of course, is incredibly lethal, so you have to be ready. But the up smash whiffs, nice bait by Hurt. Forward air into Spring, catching the double jump. That is going to be the stock lead for Hurt. Again, based on how this has been going, the stock lead is huge in this matchup. Like both characters, or both players rather, having the stock lead has been massive. Like every player that's taken the first stock, I'm pretty sure, has taken the game. Dragon Laser is going to hit that air dodge, so now we have even game yet again. And yeah, again, these jumps are proving really important for Hurt right now, but he's not getting anything big yet. Finally gets a Nair, and that's going to be a mix-up Nair into the double up air, back air. Presumably, that's so much damage, dude. That's 53%. This combo is ridiculous for Sonic. The strength of Sonic's combo game is really, honestly, too good for his neutral. It's kind of crazy. But, okay, gets Dragon hit, but that wasn't going to confirm correctly. Sometimes there's a couple frames they can get out of it. Again, that frame 2 air dodge proving so important. That Spring gonna come through and hit the tether yet again. 37% on 2 stocks. This is a huge lead for Hurt. Nice back throw. It's so scary to grab Sonic because the Sonic punch game is just so potent. Oh, weird little mix-ups there. Doesn't get to the platform, but still good percent. This was like a weird push-off, so I don't blame Doramigi for getting hit there at all. I don't even know if that was super on purpose by Hurt. He baits the air dodge, but no, not going to get a big punish. The Dragon Laser was too far away, gets a down tilt, had to dash forward, but it actually ruined the frame data of the combo. He ran forward a little bit too far, I think. And yeah, the spin is going to go through the arms because arms do lose to hitboxes, all of them, especially Ram. Spin, up air, back air. Look at this lead right now for Hurt. He just has to be careful of going off stage and missing techs. Nice tech chase by Doramigi, but again, the Dragon Laser not working. Finally going to start some 2 frames air dodge. This is kind of like the same loop we saw earlier. So this should end up being the stock. Please? But again, recoveries. Okay, did get it, but still, that was a lot of work to have to do. The mentality there is a little bit rough. 114 on Doramigi right now. He can, of course, have a perfect stock. We've seen a couple already, and of course, if you've watched Doramigi, you know how good his stocks are sometimes. But like, this is looking really, really on razor's edge for Doramigi right now. Hurt, of course, only a couple hits away. That Nair backer should do it. No, Doramigi a little bit too heavy with this Min. I would have gone off stage and gone for the SD forward air because I'm a dick. But like one more hit is going to be the game. 162 F tilt back throw. So many things can kill here for Sonic. Uh-oh, that's going to mess up, but beautiful coverage of it by Doramigi with the back tilt and the up tilt. Uh-oh, this is looking really scary. 72%. This is looking like death percent if you are fighting against a Min. Especially with the specific hits, that Nair or down tilt actually going to send too far, but the dash attack sending off stage. This is so last hit. Okay, the Ram misses. That's mix-up's not going to work. He went for double smash attack. That should be the game. Back throw is quite strong, and that is going to be Hurt popping off, which you can kind of not see because of the crowd that much. Actually, you can look at the screen. You can look at the screen for his pop off. Let's go, camera people. And that is going to be Hurt beating Doramigi, one of his biggest demons, one of Snake's worst matchups, 3-2 with the Counterpick Sonic, and that actually led him to get third place at this event. Doramigi ended up beating the Sonic in Losers Finals after Mia kind of... Actually, no, Mia had to reverse 3-0 Hurt, so he was really close to just being in Grand Finals of this tournament, but not ended up doing it. So Supernova concludes, Umeburo is the next couple weeks, and now we're going to be watching another new Counterpick from Akola, picking up another top tier in Game & Watch to defeat Hurt's Snake, because that matchup sucks. For the Akola versus Hurt set, I'm going to be starting at Game 3. It was already 1-1, just because I know a lot of people don't like watching the super top tiers. We've already watched Min, Sonic, and now we're going to be watching Game & Watch and Snake, so I'm just going to kind of preface this with, I'm going to be talking about this a little less just because people won't keep watching the video if it's really boring. Acola, obviously, we know him as a Steve main, an Aegis counterpick, which he has used a couple of times, especially against Spargo, and now playing Game & Watch for Snake. Game & Watch, of course, like, a lot of people consider this character super easy, but there's also very few good Game & Watch players. There's like 4, and he's, like, in my opinion, the 3rd or 4th best character in the game at worst, behind, Steve and Sonic. So I think this character proves incredibly strong, but we have seen the strength of Hurt in this matchup. Again, was up 2-0 against Mia, the best Game & Watch in the world, at Supernova, and like kind of started getting advantage data a little bit too hard. Does he have an uppie? Yes, he does. So again, obviously the lack of projectiles is going to be huge. This is going to be a very different matchup from Steve versus Snake, which is literally only projectiles for Snake, and this is basically no projectiles. Trying to get some free damage. Yeah, dash attack. I mean, Snake does have really good normals. The dash attack, of course, is super good, as well as the down tilt. Those are going to be really, really important. And of course, you can anti-air Game & Watch if he does any of his aerials with up tilt or back air, or just like shield them and then downer, because downer's frame 6 if you don't space it. And either way, still like not too far down. I mean, I would say honestly, Snake is winning in this position just because of the kill potential of Snake versus Game & Watch. Jumping over, trying to get a roll read. Kind of does, but doesn't pull the trigger. I also didn't watch this set. I do know exactly how it ends, but that's the only thing I saw from this set. Misses the neutral get up as a Acola roll, so not going to be an up tilt, but again, both players clearly at death percent. Because Mia has like a really big winning record against Hurt, which like I don't, so I think this counterpick makes sense. This is also arguably Snake's worst matchup. It could be this, it could be Min. I think that Inkling and Mega Man are both pretty bad, but again, you might as well pick up like the top tier that can help you with other struggle matchups potentially, or just like having different counterpicks in your pocket. Grenading there, going to be able to bucket. Yes, gets the 1 bucket and keeps bucket around C4 just in case it automatically explodes, which it's not going to. He just put that down. Did you get down throw F tilt? Yes, you do. That's going to be the stock. So it's still even game, but even game with 1 bucket tick. So if he's right on a single C4, that will be a full bucket. You are able to get free damage on these up airs. Even if Snake ciphers, you still get the damage. You just don't knock him off of cipher. So yeah, 86%. Look at this pressure. Look at this damage right now for Mr. Game & Watch. Acola playing super well right now. And shoutouts, he played a different color. It's still like one of the 3 green ones for some reason. Which even though I consider this more blue than green, but there's a lot of the cool tone colors. Up air, up B, of course, true combo. But yeah, I like how a couple of the players are just like, we're just gonna pick up top tiers. Like, I'm not gonna play this weird, awkward, like Inkling secondary. I'm just gonna play the top tiers that do well in these matchups. Screw anything else. Like, if you either want to be a character specialist or you just want to pick up the good characters. Don't look at me playing me Sword Fighter now, okay? I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about these players who are really, really good. One thing I have noticed is Acola is not going for any grabs, does not want to be in that scramble basically at all. He doesn't want to be wrong because like Snake can deal so much damage if you are wrong in those positions. F tilt, down tilt, up tilt especially can be really ruthless. So just playing very averse to grabs, does not want to even be in that space. Ooh, nice air dodge read, so gets the up tilt, but not going to kill quite yet. No rage or very little rage. Be going to send Hurt off stage yet again. Guess the jab, but didn't believe in it. Chef, but no. Oh, the up tilt actually pushes far enough away that you don't get uppy. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, we see him again. Acola not going for grabs there. Dash attack, not going to kill. And we do see Hurt go for a lot of C4s at the ledge because it can help with ledge trapping. You can also 2-frame with it, which is kind of crazy. Chef almost got the tech chase with the down smash. But still, 84% on Hurt is, again, a lot. So you're very uncomfortable here. Yeah, a single down smash will be the game, or just holding the up smash a little bit too long. Hurt goes for the dash attack, I'm pretty sure, in this instance. Yeah, he goes for dash. I can kind of see that roll starting to come out, like the combat roll. So that is 1-0 for Akola. Akola popping off a little bit, of course. I don't think I've ever seen his... I've seen his Game & Watch at, like, locals. I know he's gone local Game & Watches. Nope, I've known he's gone Game & Watch at locals before, but he has not done it at a major. So now, of course, both players getting coaching, because coaching is legal at Umaburas. I want to see a lot of Japan tournaments, which I'm kind of hype about. So anyway, now we are going into game 2 with Hurt down 1-0. Honestly, the one reason I don't dislike coaching in Smash as much as other games is other fighting games are so fast, and Ultimate specifically, like people counterpick and like think of bans for so long, that it's like, oh, what's the difference between like a minute and a half and 2 minutes? Like, that's not a huge difference, as opposed to in fighting games where it's like you can just go next in 5 seconds and then they are doing a 1 minute coaching session. Like, that like is a huge difference, whereas I feel like in Smash it's not as big of a deal. You see Akola kind of camping under the C4, trying to bait out the C4 explosion so he can bucket it. But Hurt playing really well right now, has barely got hit. Nice SDI up there. Gonna get punished? No, the Nair misses. Nice grab as well. Gets the neutral get up / roll to the left, and that is going to be the stock for Hurt. Beautiful down throw read there. Again, I think neutral get up is always 100% of the time a bad option for getting Snake down thrown, because if they dash forward to hit the forward roll, it's going to hit you, so you might as well roll forward for positioning's sake. Otherwise, you should always do one of the rolls or get up attack, and you should basically also never wait, just because that doesn't really help with anything, because you're not reacting to if he dashes away and then doing something else, because he can still dash attack it. So just as a lesson, never ever neutral get up against a Snake, you know, doing down throw. You might as well either get up attack or roll away. Chef in neutral. Akola trying to limit the space where Hurt can move, but again, he has such a huge lead right now. Try to add a shield there, which probably would have hit both things. Up air, not going to quite get the kill, but still more damage keeps an advantage as well. It's going to be, no, I think he messed up a full hop there. That could have been full hop forward on the platform, probably would have killed, but instead, Hurt is now going to be able to, I lied, I said he was going to be able to rack up %, and then the down air misses, because I don't know if Hurt didn't go to the right. I mean, he didn't go to the right, but I don't know if it was because of that, because of Akola SDI. It's hard to tell. Because again, you can't SDI down air if Snake is not, oh my god, he's just going to hold bucket the whole time. Yeah, but then ended up punishing the up B with the C4. I don't blame him for going for that. Wait, we saw, did he go towards the crowd? He's looking at the crowd, he's just like, I know better. That's awesome. Ooh, going for a hammer. Interesting. Okay, so he's going for early % hammers just to like re-equalize the game. Because, I mean, he's down a lot. And, of course, you can make comebacks. But, of course, if it's your secondary, I don't know how confident you are able to make 2-stock comebacks. Because sometimes you learn your game plan from victory or from, like, winning. Or if you're just, like, winning the game. It's a little bit harder to be like, okay, how do I mentally compose myself? Game & Watch is not a character with fantastic approaches. So how do you kind of approach a Snake? Oh, my god, that was so much damage. Knowing the down tilt was going to put on the platform was so smart there. Oh, another C4 coming out. Stick is so good against Game Watch, because of course, if he does an early bucket, you can just kind of go punish him unless he's off stage. That is going to be C4 on him again, so we're going to see another linger C4, but Hurt did let it go, but Akola was able to air dodge. But yeah, 104, obviously death % from up throw. Nope, not up throw, up tilt. So you know, you have to be really careful on your aerial approaches if you are Akola. And again, the lack of approach options for Game & Watch is kind of suffocating when Hurt is completely content to not approach unless he finds an obvious opening like a full hop double jump forward air or something like that. Just pressure, not really doing too much, gets the air dodge, 2-stock for Hurt. Akola is, you know, has to think pretty hard about what to do now, or of course get the coaching, but mostly it's going to come down to, hey, have the lead. Gonna counterpick to normal battlefield, a little bit harder to get, like first off, it's good for the combos. It's also good for, ooh, wow, that's going to be so much damage, Jesus. It's going to be good as well for C4 can sometimes be on top plat. You know, that's a little bit less mix-ups when Hurt is in disadvantage. He can't just be reversed and put the C4 on the floor, which might be useful for different timings. Nice down air out of shield. That's what I'm talking about. You have to kind of space it if you are Game & Watch, but Akola not doing so there. Pretty even game. Both players at mid %. Those 2 frames can be so rough if you are Game & Watch, but oh, nice forward air again, gets the air dodge but doesn't do it, and the stick unfortunately missed. That's why you see Hurt immediately go for, okay, I messed up, I'm just gonna blow it up. And I don't think Snake has the jump, like the verticality to do double jump up air to hit up B out of shield. I don't think so, maybe, but I don't think so. You see Hurt completely content to chill. He'll eventually blow up the C4, yeah, parrying all of the chefs, which, you know, makes it a little bit more difficult for Akola to approach. Crawls under them with the down tilt. That was, again, you have to do some weird counterplay against Game & Watch. Forward tilt, not going to kill from across stage, but still now at 164, so down throw up tilt is guaranteed. Tried to get the 2-frame with the C4 because, of course, it does go quite a bit below the stage, so you got to be careful there. And downer just going to work over the chef. It also would have pinged with the chef if it hit it. I don't know if that's actually what happened. So now we do have Hurt with another lead. And again, a lead in this matchup is huge as long as you don't immediately die. He didn't immediately die. Well, I guess he needs some damage to say if he quote-unquote immediately died. Hurt very okay with just movement. There's the down air. Oh, and the splash of the explosion hitbox hitting below the platform. Snake is a bit tall when he runs, so that is going to be evening up the stocks. So Akola kind of pumping himself up in the camera as well between the stocks. Oh, that forward air at 0 is going to be so much damage. That's like 50. Still has advantage as well. Doesn't get it. You know, Mia's advantage, a little bit stronger, obviously, but either way, Akola's been playing this very well. Like, there are very few Game Watches that could beat Hurt. Oh, definitely could have been a punish there with a dash attack or a back air out of shield, but Akola not finding it. Down throw up air, just trying to create some diversions for, ooh, nice up air by Hurt. And again, the C4s are coming out. I wish that Akola was able to scout them a little bit easier, but again, it is hard, and if you're wrong, then you're gonna get like up tilted or grabbed. Down smash, not gonna be the berry hit. Trying to punish these dash attacks is Akola. He's trying to bait them out. And then forward smash, that's why you see him going for it. Also, it has like no lag, so it's a pretty safe move to throw out. And just slowly whittling down Hurt's shield. Of course, Hurt can, you know, oh, he ran into it, so he did get hit, and now he's going to not have a double jump. Oh no, misses the up B, unfortunate. There is a C4 somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Akola throwing out smash attacks, throwing out chefs errantly, just because it's like, please, I just want a kill confirm or just a kill move, and Hurt really unable to do anything other than kind of sit there and watch because Snake does not have great options to deal with it. There's going to be another, whatchamacallit, sticky, so this is a little bit scary. Didn't react to the C4. Hurt pumping his fist. Akola looking like, ah, damn it. So now we have once again a Hurt lead and misses the runoff forward air. So we do like see Hurt live to see another day. Another down air. Not gonna get hit by the forward air there. Run up forward tilt. I like that option. Uh-oh, that, okay, it was like, if that's a nair, it might be the game, or not the game, the stock. A nair, fair, gonna be able to punish? No, I mean, was able to, but didn't. So now Hurt taking a bigger lead. 39% is quite a bit. Back throw off stage. Yeah, and gets the up air after he got off of the Cypher. Hurt was not careful enough in that disadvantaged position. So 40% is the deficit. That's not too bad, considering, I mean, Game & Watch's like first hit can just be 40, so that's not that big. Oh, nice read there with the shield. Neutral get up hammer is insane. That is insane behavior by Acola, but hey, sometimes you gotta be insane to be the best, so I don't blame him. Yeah, and Hurt unable to really get any big hits. He's got a couple of hits though, like a couple small ones, but now all of them have added up to 89%. There are many abilities to 2-frame here, trying to hit the ledge jumps with the C4, trying to also get 2-frames with it potentially. He's forcing neutral get ups. Oh, he's forcing ledge options to then ledge trap at similar timings. That's actually so smart. Gets the back air. He's playing super well. Again, I don't know how actually effective that is because you can just drop off and bucket, although I guess that will let you get 2-frame. Going for another hammer. It was an 8, so it was pretty close. Just dash up, goes for the hammer, and Akola taking the set. Game 5, fantastic there by Akola, and that is going to be a win for him. He beat Hurt in the counter pick, and that is just going to be incredible. It's really hard to beat these top players with your mains, let alone secondaries, and Akola, very strong. That was fantastic. So Akola winning off the judge. Shoutouts to Meister, he beat me several times like that. So yeah, shoutouts to Akola for winning that. And I know people might say, oh, but like, it's top tiers. They're just picking up easy to pick up top tiers. It's like, if characters are never that easy to pick up and beat top players. Like, some characters are easier to pick up than others for sure. But like, when you are fighting these other top players who have played this matchup a billion times against the other best versions of those the best players of those characters, picking up a secondary to beat them feels still like an impossible task, even if you are playing a winning matchup, even if you are picking up a top tier. So it is very, very difficult to do so. So shoutouts to Hurt and Akola for doing so. This actually let Akola win in the tournament. He lost to Mia in winners finals, beat Ashimo, and then beat Mia twice in grands. So that win was huge because Hurt has had Akola's number. Like if you watch the Genesis sets, they're bad. Like they're really, really rough. That was one of the reasons why people thought Hurt was going to be the best player in the world, like ranking-wise before his ban for playing with mods. But yeah, thank you all for watching. As always, social media and partner stuff is down below. Let me know what else you want me to talk about, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.